Congressman, I want to show everyone just once again these pictures that have been coming in from the Sheriff's Department. I mean, just more than 20,000 rounds of ammunition, a dozen guns and more found at this guy's house. What do you say to that?
Kate, the people I've talked to in the community, there is not just hurt, there is anger. This was senseless. What people want to know is, how did this person have so many guns? Why is it that he was not arrested when there was the issue at the customs, where he basically talked about his hatred for VTA and his plans to do violence? Why was there not action taken when there have been accusations of domestic violence? There are a lot of unanswered questions, and people are angry. They're outraged. And when I was at the family center, and you see the grieving families and the loss of life, it is just outrageous.
Yeah, and you mentioned what happened at when Customs stopped him. It was 2016. Customs stopped him on his traveling back from the Philippines, and in his possession they found a book on terrorism, on fear and manifestos, and also a notebook filled with notes of hatred towards his workplace. But again, as Josh Campbell was reporting, and you've noted, it didn't go any further than that. The DA, Josh said they would have liked to have known that. And look, I never want to say after something as horrible as this, talk about if it could have been prevented. But does it concern you when you have warning signs like that that are not conveyed to police?
It does, Kate. And Jeff Rosen was the DA. I spoke with him, and there is a concern about why we weren't notified. And this is not pointing a finger of blame. It's just saying that we have to have better systems of communication. And then, look, I know and I respect that we have a strong First Amendment in this country, but under Brandenburg, the First Amendment doesn't protect speech that is inciting violence or that may lead to imminent violence. And I really think we have to think in this country, if you have a case like that, where someone is engaged in that kind of hatred, those kind of threats of terrorism, that they ought to be consequences, and that you can't just let them go free and then hope for the best. 9 families irreparably harmed, shattered, 9 people dead. The brother of one of the victims, he's 30, he was 36 years old. His name's, look, there's this picture right there. His name's Tapdejit Singh. His brother told CNN that his brother died trying to protect others there that day. Listen to what he said.
As I'm told by his co-workers, he was telling them to go hide, and died fighting. He was a fighter. It's a little comforting to know that's what he was exactly doing, his last moments of his life as well. And he helped save some lives, and those families can sleep in peace knowing their loved ones are with them.
Just, Congressman, your reaction to hearing that?
He's a hero. He's really a hero. And honestly, as an Indian American, I'm so proud of his whole family and of the devotion he showed. And it's just so tragic. We talk about these things and we go on with our lives, but those families are never going to be the same. The VTA family, those people who come every day to have public transport work, they're never going to be the same. And at moments like this, when you meet the families or people, you don't know what to say. And it's just so infuriating that we can't get our act together in Congress to try to pass some laws to prevent these kind of mass shootings.
Congressman, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Up front.